chain linked to you, baby, turn it to drama time. Lost all my love for you, maybe feeling so mortified. Hollow dark, I'm out of safety, hey yo.
Oh, yeah, we back. Oh, I was about to start spitting, but bro, we back. And you watched the last one, you know we at a class trial right now. We about to find out who killed my nigga Fatty. We about to find out all that. I wanna know, and I wanna know if I'm right about my guess. Me can. Let's go. Low, hey. Boy, I'm hype. Gotta drink my water, you know, I'm ready. Set skills. Yeah, I have skills. I'm about to say, I know I got skills, cuz. Oh, skill point, I can only use a certain amount of them? Oh, fuck. Memorization is going to be important. Reduces the aiming speed. Now, didn't I tell you it was a good thing I got this shit? Because I'm a big brain. That's why I got it. Are there any ones I'm missing? I can pick all of these. Wait, what? Oh, they're like the same thing. Reduces your aiming speed, effective during the non-stop debate, and the improved Hangman's Gambit. Cannot be combined with upshift. Increase your aiming speed, effective during the non-stop debate. Increases your aiming speed, reduces your aiming speed. Let me get that. Okay, open E handbook. Am I taking all my truth bullets now? Oh, young nigga just got goosebumps. I'm ready for this, bro. I'm ready. I was actually built for this. I think it wants me to review the truth bullets. He died at 11:30. Okay, he stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region. Aside from that, the body has no external injuries and no chemicals such as poison, but we did find paint though on the knife. Yeah, glowing paint-like substance. Pool of blood. A lot of blood was splattered against the tablecloth. Okay. No sight that the body was dragged through the blood stain. The floor, got a lot of gaps, and Gunman dropped his hell something earring. AC set to 11:30 in both the dining hall and there, okay? Found night vision goggles, you can find them from the stove. During the blackout, Meekon tripped and fell in the dining hall. I'm telling you, she probably tripped on that light. Hey, the extension cord, come on now. Even if I'm not right, y'all gotta admit, these like some good thoughts, right? Okay, the case. During the blackout, she told us her account of what happened. The irons, they had, okay. Blood stain. This nigga's in the kitchen. That's why I couldn't use it during the blackout. But the stove, bro, that's kind of, Telltale for his heart. Pico is the only one who, and Pico's in the bathroom, locked in the bathroom, I think. Okay, I'm kind of done looking at these, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's what it was telling me. Clean that up. I think it was telling me the e-handbook just to look. I can change the difficulty. Come on, man, I ain't no bitch. Let's get it going. Proceed to class trial, are you ready? Yeah. Class trial, start. Get some more water.
Then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Alright, look at me.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Smart.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you.
He got cameras everywhere on the island, so he obviously saw who it. He knows who it is, so he's telling the
Such
truth.
a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Yes.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
I think it's you.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
The dead nigga.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reel any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have some fun. I gotta be quick with it then, alright. Knife, bloodstain, knife, gaps in the floor. Can I pick? It's not letting me pick.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
Facts.
at the very back of the dining hall.
Facts. All facts.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh?
Oh.
Why?
Damn.
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
But they didn't really move his body though.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
They said they didn't
His
move him
body
on the
was underneath
thing.
the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
I have a time limit? Huh? What does that even mean? This has nothing to do with what I was saying, right? I'm gonna be honest.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
It was.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
What the hell just happened?
Why was Byakuya's
Bro, I
body
just pressed it.
in a place like that?
To be honest, I'm
His body
just
was
firing
underneath
this
the
bitch
table
now.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
It's just bouncing off
Probably
everything.
moved the body there.
Crap!
Hold on. I'm gonna have to look at these instructions.
was
What is it saying? Silencer. Fire truth bullet.
Byakuya's
What the
body
fuck is silencer?
in a place like that.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
How did I just do this?
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Why is the knife one the truth bullet that I'm using?
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Can I not change the
His
knife
body
one?
was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Okay, so I'm about to just shoot all
After
this
the
shit.
killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
He said it doesn't matter, so what's going on?
Crap! Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
I'm trying to shoot them.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
I understand after he murdered him, but what does the knife have to do with any of this? Oh shit, concentrate.
They probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body.
Let me look at these rules. Fast forward argument, open handbook, fire truth bullet, select. Oh, select truth bullet.
They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Alright, let's do this one more time.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
after the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong.
Exactly. I knew this the whole time, but I'm like, why is the knife there?
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
That was my fault. I should have read the directions.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
True.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
I just said that, literally.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
What?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Well, you're an idiot, so I don't trust you.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Nah, he's not the type to panic like that.
Blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
Facts.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
He knew the killer was coming, so probably when he heard the blackout, he had prepared the night vision goggles. try to stop him. The reason why Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing, I didn't even get the... Wait, it didn't even let me read the shit. It did not even let me get to read it. And I got a time limit? Bro, what the fuck? And why can't I pick these? Man? I'm just making time for prospects, but I think that's wrong. Everyone's looking at me. It didn't even tell me what I had to do. The reason why Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to why he was in, then it's probably... Where's the note?
Crap!
Oh, so it's not the note either? Okay, damn. I really thought it was the note. Why did he dive under the table?
Crap!
Damn. Why did he dive under the table? It's connected to what he was doing during the party. Then it's probably connected to what he was doing during the party.
Crap!
Damn, bitch. You always think something preposterous. I'm gonna edit all this shit out, so it don't even matter. Already said that. What was he doing in the party? Just try this one.
Crap!
I knew that one was wrong too. I just wanted to see. I'm intentionally taking these hits on my health.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, "I am the murder weapon"?
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
What's that purple thing on your shirt? Is that blood?
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will always only be one lie or contradiction. There will only be one lie or contradiction. This means that there will be false weak spots. If you shoot false weak spots with truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower the trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel statements are moving too fast for your damn map. However, this does consume focus gauge, so please be careful. Load them truth bullets for round 2. Knife, blood down the table, gaps in the floor, AC. Damn, I got everything this time.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was
Do I
so
have
dark I
anything?
couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Aha!
No, that's wrong!
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
She countered my counter.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mira's sudden argument? Yes. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. I didn't know they could counter-argue me. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claims, draw their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remark, it is important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. What the fuck? Too many rules. And based on that, you can skew the debates and move to your advantage. On the other hand, I know. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one. You will lose count safe. Alright. Alright. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the movement. Oh my gosh. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with triangle. Too much for my brain. If you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to answer. What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the options during these arguments, you can review controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Hold on. You really want to go one-on-one with me?
If you just use comment...
Hold up, shut up. Slash in the direction you press. Slash in the direction you press, huh? Overturn. Fast forward. Select truth blade. What is the slash?
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I'm confused. What the fuck just happened? I should let Mira say what she wants, and then I can find
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I'm confused.
If you just use... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
For
because
real?
if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute
Because if they used night
evidence.
vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality,
Nope.
that's what happened.
Nope.
So those goggles were planned
Nope.
in advance. The killer
Nope.
brought them to the crime
No.
scene.
How do I...
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the... I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Hold on, bro. Fire truth blade. That's what I'm trying to do.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the... I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in it. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I think I fucked it up. That was my
Because
bad.
if then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. That's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut
Finally.
through those words.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
I did. Preach.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Preach.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case,
Preach.
since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah, so don't refute me.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
I don't
If
think
there
so.
were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I?
What?
Times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? Question mark? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape?
Exactly.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Yeah,
Though
exactly.
Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
I know
Not
that.
only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
If he was, he wouldn't have died, dummy.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Bro, can y'all let me read it first? Can I read it through this? It says, that's right, Byakuya probably knew. I'm just gonna give them the note. But bro, I can't, can you let me read the shit first? Please.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. She's been wrong twice, so I don't know about her. Is it really one of us? Who is it? What do you mean, is it really one of us? We know it's one of you. Among us, who's the one who killed Yahya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Yahya. There's no other way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Oh my gosh, get off her dick.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
I was also thinking about this. I was thinking which one of you niggas could see in the dark. We don't really have people who can see in the dark. We have a girl who can hear really good though. That might be the undoing. We'll find out though.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Not with the paint. He uses glow paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They did.
They had to have already known.
The AC.
That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Incorrect, dummy.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya?
No.
Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
No, this nigga's an idiot.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
Because you're a dumbass.
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
How'd you know the circuit breaker were in the office? Only 3 people knew about that circuit breaker. And you weren't in the room.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
See, how does Mikan know that? Mikan was not in the room with us. And I don't think we had enough time to discuss that with anybody. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pico was the only one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we called the weak spots you've seen up to now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots we'll call agree spots. When shooting a agree spot with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other. Alright. When your truth bullet merges with their weakness, it will become a logical sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what you debate, okay? We gotta find out how to use these, new bullets. People's accounts. Nakamura's account. That the bathroom was locked? Hold on. Fire truth bullet. Oh, it's still the same.
Peko was in the office. She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
She's in the bathroom.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office?
She was in the bathroom.
That's clearly a desperate excuse.
So I missed the chance. So I'm pretty sure she's in the bathroom, I'm pretty sure.
Since Pekko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
I didn't try to agree with that.
Crap!
I didn't try to agree with that. I forgot
Since
these
Pekko
were.
was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
I forgot we were agreeing with niggas.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Cause the
I agree
bathroom
with that.
part. Yeah. Break.
No, I think Pekko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pekko.
And if I am, you crushing on Sonya, lame ass nigga.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
It was me. I had the bubble
Everyone
gun.
else besides Pekko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
She's
There's
embarrassed.
no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. Shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Told you she had the bubble gun.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
What the fuck?
I said it's fine.
She blew it up.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As
Yes.
soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
What?
Did you get excited?
This nigga's a super pervert.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
She ate the food.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Teru. He handled the food, but somebody gave her food, right? Who gave her the food?
Laxatives?
You're the nurse. You know all about laxatives. So many people can
If
be
so,
judged
the
right
killer
now.
could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pico's stomachache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Make your... So am I still agreeing with people?
Did you eat
Fire truth bullet? Am I still agreeing with people or
anything
not?
weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
I did say that though.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Did I just miss?
Did you eat anything weird?
There's so many, bro.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
I'm gonna try it again.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
Break.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Fact, there's two of
The
them.
food had laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself was actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Don't give me a new thing, bro. Please don't give me something new that I gotta read. All these accounts.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
The AC.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
I can agree with that.
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
I don't remember their accounts.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Who's Chicago?
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Crap!
Which
Who
one?
tripped
I
the
don't
breaker
remember
and
these
how did they
niggas.
do it?
I don't remember their accounts. Oh yeah, I can pull it up. Terry. The gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. When Jack was standing guard outside, I forgot. Bathroom. And what's the other one?
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Storage room.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They did, but like, how do I?
Probably messed with the breaker.
They used the AC, but I don't think I can use that. AC
Who
is
tripped the
not.
breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
I should just let it keep going.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
This nigga ain't just call me stupid.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? AC timer, storage room location, everything goggles, irons in storage room still. Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused then for the killer to turn the irons on.
I ain't even reading
You're
what
saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I'm just cutting all this nigga things down.
If the irons in the storage room caused then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the store. Then that means everyone who when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Shut up.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
I had to shut this nigga up.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. Then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to.
I gotta cut it the other way.
Had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay, let me
The
actually
people in
read
the
it.
dining hall weren't. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Didn't see it first time. Sorry. Moving too fast.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Oh yeah.
Air conditioners!
Yeah, you're too stupid to notice
The
that.
timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
The time of death.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Oh, she like that muscle nigga. What you gonna do? Fight him? Yeah, okay.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
And he's not gonna tell
Dun
us.
dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
For real.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
But now you just flipped the script?
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
What I say about this nigga? I don't
For
trust
now,
him.
We found out how the blackout occurred.
I never
The
trusted
question
him.
is, who caused it, right?
I never trusted him this whole time. I already gave y'all my theory about him.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Wait, what?
Doesn't that mean...
That's
Are you
exactly
saying we should all
what he's
just
saying.
give up and die?
Yes, he's saying that.
There's definitely something wrong with you.
For real.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
So this thing is crazy.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Is it him? Damn, because you making it sound like it's you. I thought it was me, huh? I did think you were suspicious. I did think you also had a hand. Mikan's my first thought of the killer, and you're the second thought of the killer.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's
Who
just give
cares?
up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Chiaki.
I think...
That's all I needed.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? She asked how the killer got close to the table. Even if they had to tame the knife by relying on the glowing paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Oh, Naruto, look where you stand. It's not looking good for you now, is it? Naruto. Hajime. Were you about to kill me, bitch? And Byakuya ran over there to save me? Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to the table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. The lamp.
Here!
He could have traced the lamp with his hands.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
He used the extension cord to find out where the table was. That's why he was on the back of the wall.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
Shut up, it's you.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
You idiot, you're thinking too narrow, you fool. The power cord, you idiot.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Oh yeah.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And There's only one person here who could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Select someone. I know who I'm picking. Mm-hmm. Where you at, fuck nigga?
You're the only one!
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Oh yeah.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Naruto's chance to hide a knife under the table was when he was cleaning. What did I tell y'all? Why did he decide to clean the room by himself?
I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Nigga think since I was with him since the entire time I wouldn't suspect him? You're wrong. You're going to jail. I don't know if it's actually him though yet, so let's keep going.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. And the ultimate lucky student lost that. To go through the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? The ultimate lucky student lost this drawing. Whoever draws the chopstick with a red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
As fuck.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Everybody's agreeing, so it's making me kind of second guess, like,
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
This thing's going crazy. I knew it!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct.
I knew it!
It was my doing all along.
I knew it! Nigga, I suspected you from day one. Day one. I titled the last video, I don't trust him. Or one of the videos.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Wait a minute. Or is this nigga just lying so he can kill everybody?
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Oh, what? Well, why would you say that?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real
Hey,
Nagito?
Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Now he seems even more suspicious. It's starting to look like it's not him.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Ah, okay.
Are you making fun of us?
Tell me the real reason so you don't seem so
By
suspicious.
threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about the old looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just clean to leave it to me, I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Because you're too good, you would have stopped him. Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
This thing's the ultimate manipulator.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
And why not?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
The ultimate lucky student. So he did get, his luck did show, huh?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is. I've been saying it the whole time.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
Didn't get too lucky.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? How for some... See, I said it when Hajime said this. This was a warning sign that I already knew.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
Oh no, I was on you, bitch.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty.
I
Just
was
like
on
I
you.
wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Is Nagito really the killer?
Aha! My second theory during this one episode where I said, is he really the killer? I told you it's too much stuff to think about.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
He could be lying to kill all of us.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
I agree, Mikan, and because you're saying this, you're making me think that you're not the killer anymore. Remember when I said he's gonna try to say this is him so that we can all agree and we'll all end up dying? And then earlier he did say, let's just give up already. If we gave up, all of us would have died regardless. It's like a death situation for him.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Shut up.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Yeah! From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. It will be explained later. If you press the options, you can see how to do. Alright. Let's get it. I'm getting more goosebumps because I had a feeling. Okay, pause it. Fire truth bullets. Still, alright, they're still the same. Just making sure.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
you know,
I'm trying to read everything
That
first.
bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
What?
never mind.
Wait, who's Kazi Shichi? Or whoever they said. They said I have their you. Doing a search for the blackout, for Byakuya, headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone including him. He didn't see anyone including people. According to authorities, the weapon.
Thanks for wasting our time.
I gotta
stinky
wait.
bitch.
I gotta wait till come back.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
No, let's do it again.
think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
Where that?
You know...
It's coming up. Tara
That
gonna say
bastard
it.
Nagito is the one who did it.
Or did you say it?
He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Ah!
No, that's wrong!
The knife was never the murder weapon.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
Remember? The skewer. I never forgot, because I'm a big brain.
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Oh, man.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito,
Under the
are
floor.
you still hiding something?
The floorboards. The floorboards.
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
For real.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight? No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find... Why does it do that, bro? Why does it always do that? Like, it won't let me finish reading, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna say the gaps in the floor.
Crap!
Can I read the question first? Damn. The truth is beyond sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. I don't want to say the night vision goggles again, but I'll say them just to see what happens. You got seen in the dark. Well, yeah, but Mr. Ham has to know who you
Crap!
That's what I'm saying. Let me look. Can I read the question longer this time? There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Okay. Gaps in the floor. AC timer. Embarrassing pose. I still think that pose might be something. Can you hear?
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell?
What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Oh, that's why. I was wondering why this nigga said ow.
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Damn. What's up with this little girl? She's just hating on niggas.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
He's a big boy.
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife? And then he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just listen to what I have to say. Mikan.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
That's when he pushed him and he said, ow. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what
After
happened.
getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party,
Was Byakuya's
hiding the
idea.
knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Yes, sir.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, AMP. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended.
Richie Woods.